everyone, welcome back to Soulful English Journey. And today we are delighted to have an incredible, affable guest here with us. Hello, Ashim sir, and it's an absolute pleasure to have you here on our channel. How are you, sir, and how has your morning been so far?
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. My morning was really amazing, and thank you so much for welcoming in such a grand way on your YouTube channel. I'm so happy. It's a really privilege for me to connect with you again for your channel. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir. Pleasure is all mine, I would say. And yes, sir, before we dive into the conversation, could you briefly introduce yourself?
Absolutely. Okay, so whoever is watching me for the first time, so hello everyone. My name is Yasin Sarkar, and I'm from West Bengal. Currently, I have been working as a spoken English trainer for last 3.5 years. Meanwhile, I am a student. I'm studying. I've been continuing my studies, and at the same time, if I take a little glimpse about my hobbies, I love to do different kind of activities, including trekking, singing, reading fictional novels, or different kind of things. That's pretty much about me.
That's not pretty much, sir. That's a lot, I would say. And yes, my name is Pooja Thakur, sir. I hail
Mm.
from beautiful state of Himachal Pradesh, which is known for its culture, its mountain, its nature, landscape. And about my qualification, I have done my graduation, and currently I am pursuing post graduation through distance learning mode. And along with that, I am preparing for some competitive exams. And as for my hobbies, I love talking to people. I love spending time in nature. I love reading books, but still finding it hard to inculcate this habit in my daily life. And apart from that, I've started uploading videos on YouTube as well. So, yes, I would say it's all about me. Not all about me again. I also love writing. So, yeah, sometime whenever I get time or I
Wonderful.
feel like writing. So, yes, this is about me.
Well said. Wonderful. That's amazing, actually. I mean, so you're so creative. You are into nature. Of course, you still have to connect with the nature because you're from such a beautiful vintage city or vintage state, which is Himachal Pradesh. And everyone, they dreamed about Himachal Pradesh. Yeah, that's amazing.
But yes, but your place is also equally amazing. It's also a mountain. It's like a mountain, right? You are from
Absolutely. Means
Darjeeling,
I'm
right?
from Darjeeling, yes. Here we have a lot of hilly areas. I mean, tea gardens, toy trains, steam engine toy train, diesel engine toy train, and meanwhile, mountains in the sense of we have Kanchenjunga, which is world third highest
Mhm.
peak, and we can also witness Mount Everest, top five mountains from my city.
Okay, that's amazing. So, if anyone like me would love to visit your place, so what would be your recommendation to that person to visit in your area? The best place, the best three places if you would recommend.
There's three places, right? Okay. I mean, you can explore the proper Darjeeling. Proper Darjeeling is quite chaotic and full of crowd because from pan India, people often love to visit there. Apart from that, I want to highlight three places that can give you a lot of experience, best experience. These are the three offbeat places. The first one, which is a village that's called Dotre, that's situated in the Sinhala National Forest. If anyone want to explore that Kanchenjunga views and whole, natural or nature, pine trees, and red panda especially, red pandas are available there. So if you want to
Oh,
explore the
my
red panda
goodness.
naturally, then you can come to Sinhala National Forest, which is in Dotre. And apart from that, if you want to witness snowfall, then you can explore Sandagafu, but it's not for everyone, I think so, because Sandagafu is situated in the high altitude. I mean, this is highest peak of our West Bengal. Yeah, there are multiple homestays also available, but you experience something unforgettable there. You will feel like that the clouds are kind of sea. I mean, the clouds are flowing or the tides of the clouds are kind of sea, and you will feel like this is unforgettable moment for you. And the third place, of course, I would recommend that is Lamahatta or Lepcha Jagat. The pine forest especially. You can search about it. Means those who knows already about like Lepchagat or Lepchajagat. That's amazing. I mean, just amazing. These three
Oh,
places overall I would like to recommend to everyone.
okay, that's great. You mentioned Dotre, Sandagufa, if I'm not pronouncing this,
Sandakufu, Dhotre, and
Sandagufu,
Lepchaghat.
Lam Lipchaghat.
Lamahatta,
Okay.
Lepchaghat,
I love
Lepchagat.
visiting those places, where nobody has ever visited, like those hidden places. There are like very famous places. People say that okay, you visit there, and but I like exploring unexplored places, and I don't like about to visit city area at all. I love exploring mountains, peaks, and I love doing that.
It shows in your characteristic, it shows in your personality. You love mountains and you love to sit quiet there. I mean, spending time with yourself, especially when it comes to me, whenever I just explore the mountains. I'm a mountaineer. I mean, I love feel like that I am a mountain or hilly person. I'm not a sea person, I'm a beach person. And I always love to sit quiet with myself between the jungle trail or in front of huge and big mountains, and I want to get some fresh air, some fresh positivity. I want to remove all of my negativity there. I think the same quality you
Yes,
have to.
yes, thing. I mean, nature is something which makes me feel happy. I don't like hustling, bustling of the city. But have you ever experienced sea and beaches kind of places? Have you ever visited?
Uh, to be really honest, till now, I never visited and see a beach areas, but I want to explore. I want to experience how it feels like. I
Yeah.
have seen a couple of videos on social medias that sea areas also good. I mean, that also give you a good amount of experience of it. Let's just give it a try one day.
Yeah, I mean, I also think the same that you should explore everything, right? I also want to have that experience once in my life because again, it's
Mm,
again related to nature, connected to nature. So I would also love to explore that as well. I wanted to explore everything in my life. Uh,
that's the
okay,
thing.
there is this question. Do you think that in today's time we have seen that people love to visit mountains, or do they really wanted to visit those places to explore themselves, or do you think that they wanna escape from this world? Because a lot of people, it's like trend these days that we are doing tracking and solo trips, uh, spending time in mountains. They think that they want to spend time with themselves and know about them, but I somewhere think that they are escaping from this world. What do you think?
That's true because everybody they have a phone in their hand now. So what exactly happened here? They usually see social media and they usually compare with themselves. Why not I'm traveling? Let's just travel, let's just do the same thing. But it's very different. Until unless you will not experience this, nothing is gonna happen with you very perfectly. I mean, the first time I had my trek experience, that was really horrible. I thought somehow that why just I came here for this trek. I should have to stay at my home because it was so horrible, so difficult. But later on, again, I did the same trick and I got to know means I don't have to think about the destination. I have to think about the journey. Just let's enjoy the journey. I mean, just see the jungle trails, see the animals, see the clouds, how the clouds entering and passing by you. So that's what I learned, but in the second process. But what exactly happened? We usually see the social media reels or were social media reels videos, couple of videos, then we compare. Let's go Himachal Pradesh. I think in Himachal or in Manali there is a Spiti Valley something, right? Spiti Valley or a lake, Chandratal Lake, right? So people want to
Yes.
explore there, and that's also my plan. I want to go there, but nowadays it's overcrowded. I mean, I have seen a couple of videos. It's overcrowded, and people are making reels there, and a lot of travel agencies they are making fraud about with your tourist. But now I don't know what is going to happen in future. But yeah, changes are much more crazy about it. But somehow they are losing the actual connection with the nature because of their phone. They are busy to record themselves. It's okay, you can record
Yes.
yourself for the experiences, but I feel somehow just experience it with the mountains.
Yes, true thing, sir. I also believe in the same thing that yeah, it's okay to take 2 to 3 or 4, 5 pictures just for the sake of memory. But apart from that, live that moment. I mean that moment that take the
Mm.
breath every single second. Feel that. I mean that is going to live there in your mind for a longer period of time, right? So
True.
yes, it is true that people are doing just for the sake of a post, and they want to show people that they are doing this, they are traveling, but in actually they are not into that, they are just
Mm.
doing show off. Okay, sir. How do you think that these treks and hikings have developed you as a person? What learnings or lessons you have learned out of these treks and hikings?
Okay, that's an interesting question, I would say. Basically, I started all the stuffs in 2021, in the year of 2021, yeah, if I can remember. The first trek I had, that was from Dotre to Tonglu. It was only a short trek, I would say. Only it will take 2 hours, 2 to 3 hours max to max, not more than of that. The one way. Basically, if I talk about, that was a curious thing for me, that what is trek and how to do this. Because that's a new thing for me. Whenever I will get to know about a new things, which is trek. I got to know trek about, I think, 5 or 6 years ago, but I started doing it in the year of 2021. Yeah, if I can remember. So experience was very different initially when I did it, but later on I got to know so many things. The connection I have right now with the nature, I feel somehow that nature or mountains are kind of my another parents, and they always call me that Asim, when you will come to meet with us, we are missing you. Something like this kind of feeling I have. So I always feel mellow whenever I just visit mountains, although I'm living here. I mean, I live here, so I don't have any problem with it. I mean, I feel a different connections. My personality has changed because I don't consider myself as a tourist. I consider myself as a traveler because I want to stay in a camp instead of staying in the hotel. I want to try some foods which I can make in the jungle. I just want to experience the clouds from my heart, where I can feel the chilliness of the clouds or what exactly they wanted to make me feel. Just I want to experience it. My personality has changed. I gain my experience, I gain my confidence, I gain my qualities with living, or connecting with the mountains. So yeah, a lot of things has changed by connecting with the mountains. I think you can connect with it, you can resonate with it because you are also
Yeah.
from the same place.
Yes, true thing, sir. I
Mm.
mean, lot of lessons: how to be resilient, how to be more
Mm.
patient. Lot of things we learn from mountains, nature, and all those things. Have you watched that recent Netflix series, Musafir Cafe? Are you aware of that?
Musafir Cafe, to be really honest, I'm not into series or movies, but maybe I have to, I sort of watch this. Which one it is? Musafir Cafe.
Musafir Cafe. I mean, I'm
Is it
also not
related
that.
with what?
It is related with the, it's a story of a person, his name is
Okay,
Chandar.
name.
So he
Okay.
has this dream. He was engineer or someone, he used to
Mm.
work in America, but he
Mm-hmm.
had this dream to open a cafe.
Mm.
So there is a, it's a mixture of love story. So
Mm.
then he opens this cafe known as
Mm-hmm.
Musafir Cafe in Missouri. So
All right.
it's in real. I mean that cafe is in
Mm-hmm.
real in
Mm.
Missouri. So it's such an, I mean, it's related to nature. So I found that very fascinating and intriguing. So I'm not that much into, but still, it's also, there is a book on that also by, I don't remember the
Mm.
name of the author, but the story was really intriguing. And I mean it's such a good experience. He had a, he left all the big companies. He used to work in foreign, just he was feeling that hollowness within him, so he opened that cafe. I don't know whether I am explaining it in a well better way or not,
I
but yeah.
You're absolutely explaining in a better way, I think. And that shows, just give the priority to your joy, happiness, satisfactions instead of just going that five, means 9 to 5 jobs and all. Yeah, just keep the priority to yourself, your happiness. That is matter in the end of the day, I believe.
Yeah, because a lot of people there it's not bad that to earn money, but if you are sacrificing your health, your mental health, everything, you are not happy with that, so
Mm.
what's the use of that money, right?
True.
And on
Absolutely.
the other hand, if you are living in a peaceful place, you are making other people feel happy, and I think that's the ultimate goal of life, to bring
Absolutely.
smile on other people's faces, because we all are, self-centric. We all want to live for ourselves. If you are able to do even 1% for other people, that's what fulfill your life, right?
Absolutely. Even if I get a chance to work as a teacher, means I don't want to become a teacher or something like this, some primary teachers or high school teachers or non-government schools teachers. But if I get a chance to work in Himachal Pradesh, because whenever I will just go to my school, I will just see the mountains views. I would like to connect. I would like to work there. And that's the place is amazing, especially here also. In our Darjeeling, if I get a chance, of course, I would like to work. But somehow I feel like that this job, this teaching job is different, very different from others. I mean, from IT jobs or other jobs. Here we get a lot of respect. People will give you a lot of values. Don't think about money or the salary as always, but that is also important at the end of the day. But when it comes to the job is so amazing. I mean, I can't express in front of you how exactly I feel when I get a proper feedback from my students that you are doing really great. I really admire you. I mean, you were giving a lot of effort towards our communication, our English. That felt something really amazing. That's what I'm trying to say. Just try to prioritize your happiness, and because of that only I can take 11, 12 sessions per day. It's 11, 12 hour sessions. But other than that, if I talk about the person, you have said the movie Musafir Cafe, right? Beyond of everything, beyond of that IT job or other stuffs, he started giving the priority to himself. And finally, he opened because he wanted to open a cafe, I think, because it was a dream of his. And finally, he has opened a cafe in Mussoorie, right? In the Uttarakhand.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
and that's the thing, just keep the priority to yourself. Keep the priority to your happiness, your joy, your mellow, your cherries, and you will feel like that you are a rich person in the world. Not maybe in money, not maybe in respect or other stuffs, but the happiness, the joy, the things we'll get from there that I cannot explain,
Yes.
that nobody can buy with the money.
True thing. And you mentioned this very good point that being a teacher, it's a honor job. You are able
Mm,
to transform lives of thousands of students.
mm,
And I also love teaching. I mean, I try to teach small kids who I live in a rental room. So
wow.
I'll sometime try to there was one small child. He studies in fifth class. So
Mm,
he recently, like, it's been 2 to 3 months, he came here, and now he is studying here on this place. So
mm.
he used to come to me and I used to teach him. He used to find that very interesting, that we have built a very good connection now. And he always says, if I ask him or anyone asks him, who is good, your
Wow.
sister or like me, if he has to compare between us, he always says, yeah, Pooja Didi. I mean, that feels something
That's
amazing.
amazing. Yes, that's amazing. Each and every platform, the connection between teacher and students should be so smooth and so powerful, like our friends. You know, the connection you have with that kid, five or fifth standard kid, right? So that's the thing. You have to connect when they will feel something different. I mean, they will feel connected with you. They will share everything with you. And I think whenever they will share everything with you, then only will understand about the aspect to learn something. When what he want to learn or she want to learn, right? That's what I believe. Just we have to be quite frank or frankly with our students, not completely, but we have to connect with them.
Yes, sir. Okay, now coming to English.
Hmm.
Um, I know your journey. I don't want to ask that because people will get bored because
Hmm.
you have shared your story many times, right? So I would ask, what are, if you have to give one habit that you have developed to learn this language that everyone should inculcate in their life, so what would be that one habit you would recommend to the people, both for beginner and once they reach intermediate? So, what is one habit for beginner and what is one habit for intermediate level speaker? And is that habit going to change after when one person moves from beginner to intermediate level? Yeah.
All right. From my experiences, I would share only one habit. If you consider that you don't have any time, you're working professionals, you're connected with a lot of stuffs, your plate is completely full, forget about everything, listening, reading, whatever is existing, just forget about everything. Okay. Just try to consistent. Just try to consistent with one thing, that is recording yourself. Okay. Record yourself only for 1 minute, not even more than of 1 minute, not less than of 1 minute. It's a very less time, but you have to be realistic. What exactly happened? We usually think, let's just record for 5 minutes or 4 minutes videos. I mean, today maybe I will record, but tomorrow I will not. Just pick out any of the topics from ChatGPT. You can start with your daily routine. You can start about your garden, about your backyards, about your village, about your daily routine, about your goal, about your future, anything it can be, right? Just start uploading. I mean, uploading this kind of videos on YouTube channel. If you want to make it public, you can. If you don't want to make it public, just make it or upload it in an unlisted way. That's a free platform. They will not take even a single amount from your site. If you don't want to make it public, just try to upload in unlisted way or private way. But the main priority or the main things you have to do, that is try to watch that video until unless you will not observe your mistakes or your progress by yourself, you will not be able to improve. I know that a lot of people, they usually take courses from online and offline. They learn this language by themselves. Somehow they feel I'm unable to find out my mistakes. And that is one of the reasons I join with the classes or I'm taking help from YouTube. But my recommendation or my experiences would always say just try to find out the mistakes by yourself or try to observe your weak points by yourself only. Until unless you will not observe it by yourself. For example, I am used to with this kind of word. For example, vocabulary, right? Instead of pronouncing it vocabulary. So just try to fix it. I mean, just record yourself for 1 minute, pick out any of the topics from ChatGPT and record yourself for 1 minute. And after 1 minute, what you have to do, just try to see yourself properly. Don't listen to yourself. Just try to observe yourself, how your body language, how your hand gestures, how your eye contact postures, body postures, and everything. And after that, just loud off the volume and or the volume off, and then just try to listen what exactly you have said here and observe that as an audience. Don't think like that you are a person who has recorded the session or who recorded that video. Just try to listen that video. Just imagine that you are an audience, and as an audience mode, you are listening that video. Okay, and just try to find out the mistakes, whatever the mistakes you did there. Just do it for next 21 days. If you
Yes,
create it as a habit, that's just like it will completely change your whole communication there.
and it's something very interesting and new point that you have mentioned, and I have asked this question from many person, but
Hmm.
you answer it in a very unique and different way. And yes, this remember, I mean, I also did that, this thing initially. I remember I used to record and I recorded, literally I don't remember, but my storage was full after recording, because I used to record 16 minutes long videos, can you imagine? And I had like maybe 20 something, that much videos I had. I used to record, I
Oh,
used to read, I used to turn on the camera. I think that is how I built good connection with camera. I didn't upload those videos anywhere, but I just used to watch them, and I used to think, observe how I'm speaking. And I think maybe I was not conscious about that thing that I'm doing. I used to just do that. I used to do as if technique. Like, for example, I'm a YouTuber. I
Mm.
used to have books, and I used to give review of those books, that I've read this book. Look, it was like this, and the author was like that. So that's how I used to
Wow.
pretend. I mean, so that is how I used to do. And I was not consciously doing that, I was just unconsciously doing that. I didn't know the importance, anything. I was doing that in a fun way, but I think that somewhere helped me
Listen.
in my journey, right?
Mm. I can completely
Yes.
feel it, and that is important. I mean, sometimes people feel difficulties with a script, that I need a script before starting a video because what I have to say, I don't know. I don't have any knowledge. So you can take a help from ChatGPT itself. But as you mentioned, that if you want to make a random video, just start recording and speak whatever you want to speak. Don't no need to
Yes.
upload. But if you have a problem with the stories, you think like that I have a less stories, and that's why I'm unable to record myself. This is just a invalidable excuse that you are exposing here. Just don't excuses here. Try to upload whatever you want to.
Yes, and other thing, you know what I used to do unconsciously again? I used to
Hmm.
speak whatever is around me, like books, anything, wall. I will talk to wall. I will talk about wall. That I will talk about books, importance of books, how they can help us, how they can change our life. Like, hey, I have this book, and this is very amazing book. I've read this, and the author is like this, and you know the importance of books. Books can change our life,
Hmm.
and this is the whole story of someone.
Hmm.
So like that, you just start people think that we don't have topic. I mean, how can you say that? You have a lot of things around you. Are you blind? No,
Hmm.
you are not blind, right? So you can see things, just start explaining them.
Hmm.
And this can be also one of the technique to learn this language. Start with
True.
doing these kind of things. I don't know, but I was unconsciously doing all those things for so
And
long.
isn't
But
it that help you a lot to think in English directly? A lot of
yes,
people
yes,
struggle with it.
and yes, you and after certain period of time, I mean, I was thinking in English without knowing that I'm thinking in English. So this happens with practice and with time. So you
Hmm.
have to do these things on a regular basis. So in a fun way, I think your journey should be enjoyable, because
True.
a lot of people take it in a pressure that I have to learn this, that, and even it it uh, it applies on our life as well. You know, when it also comes to studies, sometimes we study in a pressure
Hmm.
that we have to study, we have to. But when you start enjoying that process,
Hmm.
you fell in love with that process. The same thing you have to apply here. Just start learning in a fun way, and I mean, find ways to make your journey more easier in a fun way. You can you can make your own techniques, right? It's
True.
it, that will make your journey very easy. And okay, one more question I would
Hmm.
love to ask you about books. Are you into, as you mentioned that you are into fiction, right? So uh, any favorite book that you have or that you would recommend to? I know that you can't recommend, I mean, books, because all everyone has their own way. I mean,
Yes,
of
own taste actually. I
yeah.
ask this question to all a lot of people, or an abundant number of people, those who are into reading. What exactly happened from my experiences, I would like to say with the audience, basically, when you will ask someone for any book suggestions, somehow you will feel like that. I don't know. I feel somehow that I'm not connected with that book, so now I have to find out my strategies. Everybody they have their own strategies, own taste of reading books, right? For example, I feel somehow that if I read some fictional novels, I can improve my thinking abilities, my content making abilities at the same time. Recommendation, if I talk about, I would say fictional novels. I would not like to recommend any of the beginners because this is not a starting point. If you really want to start your reading journey, I want to say two books name or three books names. These are the very common and easily available books. The first one, which is Atomic Habit. You can start with Atomic Habit, and second one, The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. These are the common books. I think everybody knows about it. Just purchase from the market or purchase from online and start reading if you are a beginner reader. And another one is The White Tiger. Yeah, you can go through it. These are the amazing books.
Okay, I already have them in my bookshelf, two of them. But I don't know. I mean, I have been finding very hard to keep with the one book. I started with the what's that? The power of your subconscious mind, and then
About
I
the subconscious
switched
mind.
to atomic habit, then I switched to deep work, and now I'm trying to bear with the deep work, and I have read the one
Mm,
chapter of that book, and it talks about deep work, and
mm,
I'm trying to apply that on my life as well. I have been reading the same chapter again and
mm,
again. First time reading, I'm more into listening to the audios of the books. So once I first I will read and then I will listen, so that I can retain the information for longer period
mm.
of time, because at the end you have to apply those rules or those lessons in your life, otherwise it will be of no use, right, to reading any
Absolutely.
book. Yes,
Absolutely.
sir.
That's a good idea and that's a good strategy, I would say. Anybody they can try it. It's kind of a universal one, right? Just try to listen the audiobook as I think the audiobooks are available. If you want to record it by yourself, you can record. But apart from that, you can also you easily get the access of the audiobooks from online. I mean from Telegram, from YouTube. Yeah, because Harry Potter,
Yeah.
if I talk about Harry Potter audiobooks, I usually listen and I feel like so good. Whenever I just usually go to my bed or I just try to listen the podcast, listen audiobooks, listen some movies. I am unable to concentrate completely, but somehow I feel like that listening is one of the best practices. Listening is one of the best practices that you will not have
Yes.
to add any kind of effort. Just listen. But active listening, even after doing or having 5 minutes of active listening, that can completely change your whole communication skill. That's true. And most people, they do, I mean, inactive kind of or deactivate kind of listening practice. That's really not worth it for me.
Yes, so I think that listening is something non-negotiable for me,
Mm,
because whenever I spend a lot of time into listening things, and
mm,
sometime I don't even remember. I'm not putting conscious efforts
mm,
sometime into listening, but still those things will retain in my mind, or somewhere I will. For example, I'm talking on a certain topic, and I will
mm,
speak those lines which I have listened, and even
mm.
I'm not aware of those things that I have listened these lines somewhere. So listening is something I also
Amazing.
emphasize a lot always. uh, I mean, it's non-negotiable, because listening, whatever we are doing today, are doing that because after listening and absorbing people around us, right? So how can you deny this thing,
True.
listening?
If we compare even with our regional native language, for example, your regional language is Himachali, something right? I'm not sure which language.
Pahari.
Pahari, Pahari. Okay, my language is Bengali, right? I'm from West Bengal, so we usually speak Bengali, Hindi, and English as well. But basically, what happened for my like native language here? I just try to when I started. I mean, like talking about this language means when I was kid, right? When I was completely kid, I started speaking in Bengali because of listening. I started listening to my family members, to my parents, to my surroundings, and that's how I learned it. Meanwhile, if you really want to improve your English, just try to be a kid. However, being a kid is a good thing when it comes to learning a language. Just learn a
Yeah.
language and yeah, keep rocking in your life.
Yes, sir. And yeah, I'm now running out of questions. If you have one, you
Yeah,
can ask.
I just would like to ask you one question, then after we'll wrap up our sessions. The question which is always triggers in my mind that how do you maintain your positivity? You are so positive. I mean, I never seen anybody in this community as like you. I mean, so you're so positive here. So can you explain that how do you maintain your positivity?
Oh my goodness, it's a very big thing. Oh my goodness. Okay. I mean, oh, how what's the use of ruining your life or your time or your second or minutes by being negative? I do over think sometime I do introspection. I mean, then I think first thing I would do, I will ask all the questions, all the problems, what is going on, like this, that, and then I will do the answering all those questions. That Pooja, do you think this problem can be solved? Okay, if can be solved, then there is no problem right now.
Mm,
Then why to worry about that? If that can't be solved, then again you can't do anything with that, right?
mm,
So that is how I ask questions to myself and answer them on my own. So I think that that is something which keeps me in the loop. And sometimes I also think a lot about, I am a kind of person who think a lot about life and death. And I always I think very deep, I don't know why. So and if that is inevitable, then why to waste your time into
true.
uh, all those negative things? Just try to be positive and happy. And I don't know, but yeah, that is why. But yeah, I do feel very demotivated and very negative sometime. But again, I know how to come back, and I'll start a song. And I will start dancing. I mean, I don't care about people. These days
Okay.
I am at my room, so just start. If I have a lot of stress in my mind, I'll just start a song and I'll start dancing. So
Mm,
that is the
good,
thing
good
I.
characteristics. And please keep skeptical with it. I mean, this kind of persistent characteristics or habit, whatever the quality you have, that can help you to become a renowned, successful person in the world. You are so amazing. I mean, the way you share everything, it's so positive. I feel somehow before connecting with a person, by seeing even in words, the way they even send the email you have sent me, that was also so positive. I was getting the vibe of that positive because I'm so strong when it comes to energy. I easily connect with that energy and all, right? So you're doing really great job in your life. You're so positive, and really, I have to learn a lot of things from your side regarding positivity and all. Because
Oh,
just keep continue with it. Literally, you're amazing. You're an amazing person, and you are doing really great job on YouTube channel. Just keep uploading videos, keep upgrading yourself. I think last time I got connected with you, apart from that last class, today you were looking like more confident. I mean, you were so decent confident today. So just amazing. Keep rocking in your life. So if
thank you so much. Thank you.
it was my pleasure, Pooja. By the way, if and those who watch this video till this end, if you find like this video is really helpful for you, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share with your friends. And I hope you guys have enjoyed this session. Thank you so much, Pooja, for inviting me on your channel. I really have enjoyed this session thoroughly. Thank you so much for your precious time and considerations too.
Yes, pleasure is all mine. I don't have words now. I'm speechless. So yeah, thank you so much once again, sir. And yeah, have a great day ahead, sir.
Have a great day too. Okay, great.